Greetings, I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. We're back. That's right, and man, have I been doing a ton of mining. That little buggy is really handy. I've been driving all over the place. And let's see. Let me show you just how much mining I have done. Check out that refinery. Yeah, uranium, plutonium. Wait, no, not plutonium, sorry. Platinum, cobalt, nickel, silver, stone. I haven't got any gold. I need to get some gold, but that's a whole nother thing. I haven't really needed any gold either, so I'm good. And we got enough uranium to run us for... Oh, okay, it's not as much as I thought, but, you know. It takes time. Uranium's slow and takes a lot of ore. And look how slow that process is. Just like chug, chug, chug. Later on, we'll do some upgrades. The refineries can have upgrades plugged into them. Not that. We're going to talk about that in a second. They can have upgrades plugged into them. We'll eventually get there. Where are the upgrade slots? I'm trying to show you. There they are. So you can have those plugged in there. I feel like there's some more... No, I think that's it. So those 4 right there, and then the assemblers also can have upgrades. And we'll eventually get to those. But not quite yet. First, we need a base. Because this little platformy thing here, it's good, but I want something better. That's where this guy comes in. This is a projector. And we are going to use that projector. I'm going to come over here and use this controller here. Let's jump in there and find the projector. And turn it on. I turned it off because it was just wasting power. I've already fiddled with... There's a bunch of settings for positioning and that kind of thing. And I've already fiddled with those to get this just in the right location. So this guy is now projecting this image. And if we walk over here, kind of look at it a little bit. This is the dome that I plan on starting our base in. Looks pretty good, huh? It's going to require a ton of glass and iron and whatnot. So we're going to do a whole bunch of welding. Well, I'm going to do a whole bunch of welding. You're not going to have to watch very much of it, but I want to show you the first few little bits. So I'm going to run in here and I'm going to grab... I built a ton of steel plate, a lot of girders, and a lot of bulletproof glass, because that's what this is going to require. And I can't hold much more than that. So we'll just start off with those. I don't need to wave at you. I need my welder. There we go. So the way that projectors work is they project out this, you know, image of the whole structure that you're going to make. That could be a ship. That could be, obviously, a base of some kind. It can be pretty much anything. But you can only build on... You can only build blocks that are actually connected to something. So currently you can kind of see those over there are kind of a little bit brighter, as well as these little bits. So because this piece... I need girders to build windows. So I could walk over... Let's just do this one here. So right there, I can make that because I have steel plate. And now the next one appears. And I can do this one. And I can go piece by piece until I've done the entire thing. Now, the current image is going to kind of get in the way. So I'm going to just run over and pick a random item here, open up this, and say, show only buildable. There we go. So now I can build anything that's currently buildable little by little. And just kind of, I'm going to do this for the next half hour or so, but I won't force you to watch it. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of this. Later on, we'll make a, hey. Oh. Because I had something in the way? Let's find out. Yep. Okay. So, yeah. I'm going to grab some... Oops. Gonna grab some bulletproof glass. Just grab a little bit here. Maybe a couple of those and a couple of girders. Like that. We'll build a couple of these pieces of glass just so you can see what that looks like. I have bulletproof glass. I have girders. It's saying that I can't build that. Why you lie to me? Was it because that wasn't there? Is it because there's something in the way? Is it because I can't walk with beans? Come on. Okay, I guess it wanted the piece underneath. That makes sense. That's okay. Alright, so we got a piece of glass in there, and I just ran out of bulletproof glass. That quickly. I'm going to be needing a lot of bulletproof glass. And a lot of steel plates. I think I have enough that I've created. I'm really honestly not sure. But, yeah. I'm going to come back in a little while after I've done this whole thing, and then we can start moving our machines and whatnot to where we want them, and we'll actually be able to pressurize, I think, the inside of that. I haven't tested it because I built it in creative where there is no oxygen requirement. And, yeah. So I think it'll be airtight. And if it is, we'll be able to walk in here and take off our helmet. Yay. Why was I walking so slow in there? Why am I ducked? No. Why does this happen to me every once in a while? All right. I'll be back in a little bit. Well, you know that old saying, people that live in glass houses shouldn't assume they have enough silicon? Something like that. Yeah, I'm halfway done building this. Maybe not even quite halfway. Maybe. I don't know. Somewhere around halfway done. And, yeah, I'm completely out of silicon for bulletproof glass. I'm also having to process iron as fast as I can and build more things. And, yeah, I totally underestimated the amount of materials. But it won't be a problem. I'm just going to hop in the buggy, go drive and find some more silicon, and be back in a little bit where we can be, and I should be able to finish this off. Alright, well, I think I had about 10,000 last time, so 4 times as much should be enough. What do you think? We shall see. Oh, this thing drives like a... Oh, well, with the handbrakes on, it drives really badly. Alright, let's drive... Oh my goodness, I have a lot in here or something. I think I get used to it being all bouncy when I drive out to a mine, and then on the way back it's just drives like a dog, which I don't understand what that means either. What does a dog drive like? I don't think it's legal for them to drive. Alright, I'm gonna get this processing and do a little bit more falling over. No, less falling over. Alright. Do a little bit more building. We'll get back in a bit. Alright. I totally underestimated the amount of silicon and bulletproof glass was going to be necessary. I am literally waiting for it to... Where is it? It's processing the silicon not as fast as I can produce bulletproof glass. So it's time to do some upgrades to our refinery. I have 2 upgrades in mind. One is going to be a productivity... Oh, and I'm going to need steel plate for that. Let me go grab some. As well as a bunch of other things. Steel tubes of both kinds, construction components, and motors. So let's grab a bunch of those, a few of those, a bunch of those, and a bunch of those. Okay. So there are 3 different kinds of upgrades that you can place on here. This one, the productivity module, will make it go faster. I'm going to do that really quick. Come on. There's also one that will make it use less power, but we're really not having a problem with power, so I'm not going to bother with that. Where's my... Then there's this one, the effectiveness module, which makes it so that it will... Oh, I need metal grid for that. Let me grab some. And yeah. That's ice. Why did it give me ice? There we go. This will make it so that it puts out more per ore, more ingots per ore. It's more effective, per se. So we put... Oh, I'm out of steel plate. Okay. And here I thought I grabbed enough. I guess it uses a lot more than I thought. Oh yeah, I still won't have enough. But I can at least place it. And I'll go ahead and put that down there. And I'll have to grab some more stuff, but I need a lot more steel plate. Alright, alright, alright. You, shut up. Make some more steel plate. Give me that. That. Here, let me show you what this does. So if I go back in and I look at the control panel for the refinery, you can see now my productivity is 200%. That means that I'm now processing ore at twice the speed. My effectiveness is 119%, which simply means that we're going to get 19% more ore, or more ingots out of ore than we used to. That means a little fewer mining trips. It's not a lot, but it's something. Later on, I might switch that out with productivity and just go pure productivity. But for now, I think that's all I'm going to do. Hopefully, that will mean that it will be able to produce those bulletproof glass faster. We got 500 silicon wafers, but unfortunately, each bulletproof glass takes 5, which means if I tell it to do 100, it's going to run through those pretty quick. We're out of iron. That's wonderful. Okay, luckily I still have some queued up. Yeah, it's going to have to go through all the silicon first. Oh my, what have I gotten myself into? Oh, and those numbers were without these being completed. Because we still need more steel plate and large steel tubes, construction components, and metal grid. So, I'll get those going, and I'm going to keep working on that. Okay, alright. Back in a while. Alright, we're getting closer and closer. Oh, jeez. It's incredible how much bulletproof glass goes into this. Anyway, I got more making anyway. I made a couple of changes I thought you might like to see here. I decided that I'm going to need to be able to drive in and out of this, so I put in these airtight hangar doors, which I had in my last base, if you might remember. And I'm just going to need a way to get in, so I'm going to put in a button panel. Put one over here too. Like that. And we can use these to open and close the doors. But first, we don't want to open them all individually, so I'm going to highlight all those. Call them hangar doors. Save that. And now that we have the group, we don't need to see them individually. Alright. And then I can highlight over that and hit K. And let's see, groups, hangar doors. Stick it on the far right there. Open, close. Alright. So cool. Later on I might set up an automatic sensor or something, but if nothing else, the sound is amazing. So we can leave that closed most of the time, and I'm going to have these guys set up like an airlock. And there are ways to do this automatically so that in no situation can both doors be opened and things like that. And then when we have this as an airtight chamber, we won't lose very much in the way of air. I need more construction components. I also need lots more bulletproof glass, but we're getting close, much closer. We're also going to have to put in a vent, and well, I think we're going to have to wait until next episode to get that done. By next episode, I will have this completely filled in. I promise. I sure hope. Even if I have to make several more trips. I don't think I will, though. I think I've got plenty of course, I said that last time. But I'm pretty sure that now... Okay. I've got plenty of silicon. even if I don't have enough bulletproof glass. Well, back to it. Anyway, you guys have been doing a great job of liking and subscribing and watching the videos and whatnot, but you haven't been sharing them with friends. Now, granted, I didn't tell you to do that, but come on. Tell your friends, anyone that's interested in space engineers, to come watch this weird guy on this Epic Tech channel, because he does dumb things like forgetting that he needs a ton of silicon to make windows. And it's so much fun to watch other people screw up. It's entertaining, and I promise I'll screw up more. There's no doubt about that. Anyways, I'll see you next time on Epic Tech.